welcome everybody. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Pantera. I had to be a little extra just now. Okay. So, right before coming onto this live, the first thing that came to mind was, is the collective still not yet seeing the way they have been trolled whenever something is produced on the media and they immediately find out who did it? But that's neither here nor there, okay? This is not what we came here for, but that's just a thought out loud that I'm sharing with y'all as well, because it just don't be making no more sense. Okay. Welcome Pantera, Soul Fam, EVE. Why do I feel as though my nose is feeling runny? That's random. No, it's not. 111 on the clock. Bars. Little ones. But they there though. Okay. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. See, one thing about this channel and me, you gonna get different ranges of energy. There's moments where I'm in my warrior mode. There's moments where I'm in my silly mode. There's moments when I'm in my sensual mode. There's moments when there are moments within moments upon moments upon moments. Okay? We know you got them big bars, no doubt. See, don't be gassing it. Don't be gassing me. Don't be gassing me, okay? Don't be. I love you too, Evie. But so don't be gassing me, okay? What? We ain't about to do this. We are not about to do this right now, okay? Y'all give me a second. How rude. We just started. So why am I here run and tell that? Godly. That's never usually something, you know what I'm saying? Run and tell that. It's up to somebody get that. Okay, let me, okay. I'm not going to stop, but let me do something. Because what in the world is happening? Wash it for it. Might want to try to do this. Yeah. Should I drink? No, I drink it. Okay. I'll be right there. Hold your horses. Jesus don't be fucking with a lot of people that be calling on his name if you really want to be real. Because you know Jesus was a whole sorcerer too. The same people talking shit about us still exist today. The same ones, if we're looking at that from a literal text, crucified his ass too. So run and tell that. There you go. There you go. You see that? That fast. That fast. You talking about the underworld? If I'm in your old house, the underworld? I don't know if you can handle that. Let me stop. Let me get y'all off of here, because y'all, I ain't about to play with y'all. It don't be feeling fair at all. The way I could actually, you know what I'm saying, express it don't be feeling fair. That's why I don't This is why we be doing this over here. 'Cause life and death are the powers of the tongue, and I know it very well. So let me say uno haces, okay? 60 hours, coño. Why does it should have been anyway. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it as is. Over here it says hours, but okay. Anyway. What's going on, y'all? Let's look and see what the vibe is. I'm gonna go from my deck first. Oh. Love to see it. A lot of clearing has been happening, especially from the root chakra or from the lumbar spine, the lower part of your spine. A lot of shifting, moving, and changes. So some of you could be feeling that tension in that area, because it seems as though with that, some of you are either too focused on the material or in survival mode, or some of you, whoever has been in that state for so long, you're literally breaking yourself away from that. I can certainly feel that pressure. People love talking about Jesus, and Jesus was a whole sorcerer, casting spells and see the fuckery of people. Okay, this is the highest level of fuckery when it comes to people. They'll see us doing any form of divination or the beliefs that we have, the knowing rather that we have, and then want to call up on Jesus. You obviously didn't read the text if we're going to speak on it on a literal sense, because I can bring it down a level and go into that conversation. So you really going to use that name when that same person, literally, if we're speaking of it literally once again, said, you're going to do better works than me. This is a person who healed a blind person by taking up mud, taking up some dirt, spitting on it, turning it into mud, putting it across the person's eyes. I mean, do that shit today. People can do that today. But you see where we're going with this? And then you want to call up on Jesus, on people who are magicians, sorcerers, sages, and mystics. This is why people like be getting fucked up and they be struggling. They be wondering why. Did you not forget what you just told this other sorceress or sorcerer, sage, mystic, witch, whatever it is you want to call it? Do you not recall? Nah, because your ignorant ass don't want to go into that. You don't want to. I don't know why, but that's quite debilitating, mentally debilitating. You know what I'm saying? Answer the call. Let me see. I just saw somebody block a caller or whatever the case may be, as you should, especially when it comes to an energy that no longer serves you. Respectfully. See, let's continue. Release comparisons now. You are spot on. Triple goddess energy. This got to do also with the beloved cannabis, or the you know what I'm saying, the goddess plant energy that people are misusing. And the post just came across today on TikTok about that energy, in the sense of the way the person explained it, Kana Spirits explained it. He said it's literally similar to ayahuasca. But the only difference between the herb and ayahuasca is that you actually need a practitioner to assist you through that. This is accessible to everyone in the collective, and it's very easy for them to misuse it. The triple goddess plant. Now, if you look at that, also what he was mentioning, if you look at that from a woman's perspective, it is a feminine plant. It is a nurturing feminine plant. So when it's being misused, this is also speaking to that abuse connected to women globally, whether if it's mentally, physically, or spiritually, that can also be triggered within a man within his feminine energy, where that man won't able to be receptive. You feel me? So yeah, let's continue. Ringard. Don't be basic. Second deacon, let's see what this talking about. We got Proverbs 22:26. Do not be among those who give pledges. So stop being around people who love to beg. Stop being around people who are just sitting out here. People who love to beg. I might trigger some of you. That's okay, because you came here for a reason. If not, if you're not prepared for that, you can leave respectfully. Now, when it comes to being around those who beg, these are people that are also praying with hope. It's time to remove yourself from those who pray with hope, because fear resonates with hope, and hope resonates with fear, because you don't know, so you're hoping, and you're putting your energy external to you, not realizing that all you have to do is align with the universal law of as within, so without. Now, for some, that might be something that is easily stated than done, but it's actually the reverse of that. It's easier done than said, because in a lot of instances, people are actually doing this, but they don't realize the way that they are actually applying that universal law of as within, so without. Especially when it comes to the negativity that constantly recycles itself, or the lessons that constantly recycles itself to come back into play for someone to learn that lesson, to move on and to evolve. Universal law is constantly being utilized by the collective. Whether they're realizing that is a different story. You feel me? Chosen one. That's why this conversation is coming out the way it is. You have been reborn. You got 9 to 12 months here. You have definitely been reborn. Triple goddess energy, mother, maiden, and crone. Maiden, mother, and crone. Or the hunter, the sage, father sky. The color purple could be of significance. Some of you here, what's significant about this also is that you are a son of an Aquarius or Capricorn mother. That's very specific for some. The shelves have been cleared in terms of there are levels to this, because some of you, it seems as though the way they're giving me the energy based off of this card, which shelves are cleared, it seems as though you've been going back into cycles that you're way beyond that, because you're wanting to save somebody else that does not want to be saved. Work, career. 11th house, 3rd house, 10th and 2nd house could also be of significance. Work, career. Let's see. There's something here about you being comfortable with guard coming up, which it stuck with me from Emily in Paris. That's why that's there. Which basically means basic bitch. That's what that is. So stop being basic, and whatever it is that you're doing for work, stop being basic. Do what you have to do for was, you know, for the reason why you're doing it, but don't get comfortable. Look at this shit here. It's not shit. But ignorance is not bliss. Trying is an insult to doing. Remove this self-imposed doubt in your power. Okay? Okay. I am enough to be able to move forward. Be resourceful. Just change your perception so that way whatever it is that you are to align with, to stop doing something that may be basic, can actually, the alignment can actually occur. I thought of that show when I saw you pull that. Said, yeah. There you go. That's where it's from. Yep. Maybe you should watch that. Again, enjoy it and watch it. And let it inspire you from the very first one. Yep. Yep. It was just 555. Now, that is blowing over there, but I just felt the cool breeze here. It's the heat that's turning on. But I felt the cool breeze. Yeah. So, something about you being pushed in that direction of that first season. Well, we got the pale horse, the rider, death, work, career, the rider, death. There's going to be a massive change here for a lot of you. An ending within 6 months when it comes to the work and career that you do. Ooh, you're stepping into your power, entrepreneurship from the divine masculine or king energy into the emperor. I love to see it. I love to see it. Now let me see what this second deacon energy talking about. No, I didn't find them cards yet from the Moonology Oracle deck at all. No, I did not. Somebody will watch this and then wonder. Nope, didn't find them. They don't want to be found wherever they at. 8 of Wands from the Starman Oracle deck. Second deacon, Sagittarius. That's Moon and Sagittarius energy. Second deacon. As far as this card connected to Sagittarius. Where we at right now? What the fuck was that about? What's that? We are about to approach the third deacon energy of Sagittarius. 19 degrees, tropical. Okay, because Lord of mercy. Anyway, because with this 8 of Wands coming up from the Starman deck, there is healing. This is the Mercury and Sag card. Mercury is in Sag in this actual deacon, 8 degrees. Retrograde, which is having you go into this energy of retrospection, especially when it comes to your higher mind. Because in 6 months, there's going to be a drastic change that is coming from this particular moment. With this being a timeless message, doesn't have to be that those placements are in that energy. But yes, major changes within 6 months. Not in 6 months, within 6 months. So anything can happen between today and 6 months. 8th house, ooh. Especially when it comes to the area of your life that has to do with shared resources and intense emotions in the 12th house, there's going to be a massive ending because these are the houses of endings. 8th, 12th, also the 4th. The water houses are the houses of endings. Some of you may even have Pluto here. 8th, 12th, North Node, 8th, 12th is what I'm picking up on. Because it's something so much more so connected to the North Node. And yeah, North Node and Pluto, because it's connected to the area of your life with the 12th house showing up here that is overwhelming. And you have to yield to a greater power or greater cause to help you with the change in effects. Cause and effect, law of karma. Ashe. Let me see. Another house, 9th house. Sagittarius again. You are broadening your horizon spiritually, academically on a long journey. This could even be just studying, researching that allows you to travel. Aquarius, son of an Aquarius. Yeah, well, exactly. Some of you are actually picking up on what I was about to say. Well, we could just say it. Somebody here, you get called son of a bitch quite often. That's not for everybody, but as that son of Aquarius came out, that's exactly what came up after it. Son of a bitch. Okay. You know, overall, okay, when it comes to your energy that has to do with you being rebellious, realigning or fine-tuning the frequency of a bell, your freedom bell, Liberty Bell, that thing. Shout out to, what's his name, Derek Rose. That was a whole word right there, because that's exactly what I'm seeing. Rebellious ideations is what I'm also hearing. One more. So on second deacon, Scorpio, 8th house energy, that would be a 6 of cups. Mars in Scorpio. In another house, the first house. 891. 18, 9, all through this thing. '19 is connected to the Leo. Second deacon is a 6 of wands. There's definitely victory here that you will have within 6 months. But you have to disconnect from the way people see you. That could be so far from the intentions and the actual impression that you feel that you are giving to them. And it may be those that cannot handle the level of intensity and God frequency that you carry with the 8th and 9th, but Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Your natural willpower to transform yourself into the higher mind, even in the most chaotic situations, because you understand the purpose of chaos. Let me put this back, because that wasn't even supposed to be out here. The fuck? Okay. Yo, Mio, hold on. For some of y'all, Libra energy could be significant too, because Ring the alarm. That's what I was hearing just now. Oh, hey, Pluto. Your ability to transform. Take a big leap forward in rebirth. What's going on here? Show me the collective. Why is it showing up? 606, some of you are really tuned into your soul's mission, but you're also seeing why you've been so annoyed about a particular situation. Take a deep breath, release it. Show me the collective energy here. Before I do that, let me make sure something. How do you want me to carry this? I need to know if I should. Oh, be your protector. Okay, be the healer for you. Okay. Now that can be anything because the 9 of Swords, these words might hurt. That's all I'm going to say. So if you're sensitive to words, verbiage, the syntax of it, the way it's being said, this may not be the message for you. Show me the energy of the collective. Look at that Tower moment. All right, what's up? Show me the energy of the collective. 7 of Cups. You don't know what to do. You want to angle when it comes to making a decision here. 9 of Wands is something you keep doing over and over and over again. Golly, 3 of Wands. You know something is on its way or something has arrived that you've been expecting. It acts for some of you. If there's something that has arrived that you've been expecting, it arrived because you were expecting it. Yeah. Yeah. You have the King of Cups that came out in reverse with the 2 of Cups here. Venus in Cancer, Scorpio energy. There's something here about someone that you were deeply involved with. Okay. A sharing of intense emotions with the 8th house. Look to see where you have planets in the 8th house right now. So you can become a little bit more familiar with what type of ingredients are being thrown into your reality as far as this is what we cook and do you want this? Do you want to digest this? No, because for some of you, there's something that you're actually allergic to energetically that you need to get out of your system, that you need to get away from you completely. Because it puts you into this state of confusion. Oh, no, this card don't want to come up. 4 of Cups. Because it's a 7 sideways with the 3 of Wands. Well, I almost saw this as a 3 of Cups. Not almost, but I did just see this as a 3 of Cups. Why? I mean, see, this shit I be talking about. Because we are in retrograde season, so this would come through that way. But guess what? This is where when you utilize the tools that are quote unquote listed as occult information, and it's only occult because it is where the collective chooses to step away from it and not see it. Not so much that it's hidden, it's just there has been fear embedded within humanity when it comes to diving into this information, that when it presents itself, it's, oh no, we shouldn't do that. But the same text or resource that most that are sitting in this ignorant stage, it says it in there, but the lack of understanding is what's causing the collective to sit in this land of confusion. You feel me? Some of you got this energy surrounding you. That's what this is. One more. 8 of Cups. Yeah, and it's time for you to walk away from this. Period. Exclamation point. So you can step into your power. The Emperor. Ooh. Life force energy. Aries, 1st house. There you go. Forget about the way people see you. You see your own reflection and connection to source as an extension of source power. Show me the energy around the collective. I picked up all the cards and it's the only one here that shows up. Not the only one, but Got a lot of people around you. It's time for you to set boundaries with, especially if you're in a position of becoming self-made with the Queen of Pentacles here. $6:11 on the clock. Queen of Cups. And it came out sideways too. This is about the energy surrounding you. Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is someone who is nurturing, intuitive. But there could also be this sense of sorrow, especially the way it's coming out here because of the lack of surrender. You have the Tower moment here. Something has already happened that someone is still holding on to. So if there's someone still holding on to your energy, it's because if we really get to the nitty gritty as to why, you're giving them space to do that. If we really gonna get to the bottom as to why certain people hold on to your energy that is not supposed to, is because you allow them to. And this is where alchemy from within really starts to become the narrative of this story right here. You don't want something around you? Well, this is where you got to now reanalyze, especially with all this retrograde energy coming through. Reanalyze what it is that you believe in. Is this something that you know, or does it go against what you know? Because if it goes against what you know, this is actually the tether or that cord that's allowing the energies outside of you to still have a hold on you. Six of Cups. Something of the past here. You've done this before over and over and over again. Let me get these past life cards. This energy is definitely destined and fated to show up in your life, though. It leads you to expansion. This is why you're here, so you can have an understanding, and overstanding as to what this energy is actually doing, instead of seeing it as taking on something, why something is happening to you instead of it happening for you, and instead of you having the perspective that something is happening for you and not to you. Past life cards. Let's get into it. Someone has an affinity for DC Comics too. The ad just came up, but that was the message from that I got. 613, Gemini. It could be a Gemini. Someone you grew up with, a sibling, cousin, something. What's this past life energy here with this person? That's too many cards. Don't do me. You got imprisonment, though, wisdom, medicine woman, forgiveness, and farm. I just clearly heard somebody poison somebody in a past life. Physically poison somebody, and mentally that's what's happening today. Again, you get back to the source of it all. It really does have a lot to do with what is it that you really know, and what is shaping your beliefs. What is it that you really know? What is shaping your beliefs? What's the past life energy of this person? Fuck. They were against your spirituality, and they still here today. Makes total sense. Because Celtic came out in reverse. I could literally sit here and have a conversation with y'all. You're not even talking to me. But picking up on the energy, you can tell as far as, especially when you're in, you're having a dialogue with a group of people or someone one-on-one. You can tell a lot about what is still causing them to express themselves in a certain way, especially if you're a seer or oracle sage or a mystic. You can just sense it. Which of the senses, that's a different story, but you can sense it. So let's see here. The scribe, writer. Celtic in reverse with scribe or writer. Some of you could write to, you're a writer today, and this person that's coming up in this energy has a lot to do with who distracts you. Or where you are distracting yourself by not seeing their actual role in your life. I'm seeing a whole figure in this glass that's sitting over here. Someone who has short hair, very short hair, or shortcut, or at least had a shortcut at a certain period where there was that type of connection in terms of a distraction, orphan. So not feeling as though you were nurtured or taken care of. This could be a mother, because it did come out this way. Or a family member, someone really close to you. Or if it's someone close to you, the reason why they moved the way they move with you is because of the way it's because of the connection they had with their mother. And speaking to the triple goddess energy, there could be a substance, or there could be something that they use externally that is connected to the feminine principle that they are abusing, and they're not allowing themselves to go into the depths of what is being brought up through the shadows, especially through getting into the body and out of one's head. This is some strong past life energy. For some of you here, whatever this is, it has something to do with the 1500s and you being burned at the stake by someone that is supposed to be your lover. Look at that, King of Cups in reverse. But this is your energy here. So you could still be holding on to a masculine energy. Doesn't have to be someone, okay. It's a masculine energy that you're still holding on to that may not be in your presence or in your reality, but the situation still is, or the situation lingers as to why you are unable to take certain steps, actions, trusting yourself is the main thing here. The reason for this person is to show you ways, or to remind you to trust yourself by them being in your life and you not being able to trust them. But it's time to move on from that. So, okay. That's a micro experience to the bigger picture in terms of the overall scenario here is the lack of trust in oneself. Now that can play out in different ways for each and every person, which is why I constantly suggest that instead of looking at what this person did, focus on the energy that you feel. Well, if it's anger, shame, guilt, grief, an attachment, or lies, if the situation, you can place it into any of these categories. Shit, if it's all of these categories, this is why your entire chakra system is blocked the fuck out, for real, for real. But if you can connect it to one of those, you can actually see. Let's go back a little bit, because for some of you, there's something going on with your body already. Let's say you have a certain discomfort or pain somewhere in your body. Look up the meridian of that body part, because it's actually showing you where there is a lack of activation when it comes to your chakras. So that way you can, you know what I'm saying, so you can connect to the solution instead of still sitting there focusing on the problem, because you're not actually addressing the problem. Okay. Now, for some of you, you actually do have a mother who has a past life as a very powerful scribe. If we're looking at ancient Kemet times, this mother of yours could have also wow, this is definitely a masculine, because the son of a, but that's a dog. Although it's not, Anubis is not a female dog. We're not gonna put that type of disrespect on that energy, and never. But some of you really do have a mother who possibly went through some form of initiation ages ago through the ideologies of Anubis. And was persecuted at that time. There's been so many cycles where she would come back. Is really something strong here about someone, the dynamic between mother and child, whether if it's a boy or no, mother and child, mother and son, it's been the same exact soul in different lifetimes. What's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening now? With the first, eighth, ninth house energy, yeah, that could come through that way. What's happening now? Ooh. Unacknowledged. What? Alchemy. Whew. Yeah. And that can cause a lot of disturbance in the way someone is supposed to move, which means now you place yourself in situations that are not for you. You end up standing up for causes that are not for you to be standing up for, due to the unacknowledgement of one's alchemy, or alchemy in general. Metatron is also significant. So if we're looking at this from a cosmic level, this would be someone who's very aware of where they come from cosmically, but still holds the wounds of those galactic wars. This came out reverse. What is this? The divine heart is closed. The heart chakra is closed. Not activated. Somebody's not connected to their diamond heart. Somebody's very powerful and not connected to their power, because, and there could be a situation with the lack of blood circulation, because the bloodline has been interrupted too many times. $623. Some of you could be from New Orleans. Marie Laveau could be of significance. 623. Blocked. Ask. Yeah, it is. Some of you are you're going to have to get out of this energy. Whatever this is that you holding on in this heart space of yours, you get up out of there right now. That ego and that pride. Ego. Experience gained through observation. Experience gained, observed. If you're going to be whatever. But experience gained, observed. The observer is the most powerful being, because that's the being that allows themselves to go through the evolution within their mind, body, spirit, and soul. Because as you observe, you're not making judgment as to the experience you're gaining within your physical reality. You're just observing, again, which means you're not making a judgment of it, because the moment you decide or make a judgment of what it is that you are observing, you become the one who takes part in that experience. I'm going to say that again. The moment you make a decision or judgment about what it is that you are observing, it is followed by an experience, which is what the ego has a tendency to do for humanity, where it puts you in situations for you to exercise that muscle of being the observer. But too much of humanity gets caught up in the experience. Okay. Magic. Are you ready for it? Some of y'all need to send somebody to fuck home. Magic and the gift. Your gift is, yeah, somebody here is extremely gifted. And I mean, this is why the conversation or the context of this message is coming out the way it's coming out. Someone is definitely gifted. They're highly aware of the energy that they embody through multi-dimensions. Get to work on that energy. Get to it. Shit, magic and gift showing up. You're seeing a lot of orbs or something about bubbles in your water. If you have an altar, what about that? Not this deck, but we stopped at the King of Wands, King of Staffs. Someone who feels as though they have power over the staff, that's their ass. That's what I'm getting from that. It's real easy for me not to say that, but that we gonna say it because that's what the fuck it is. Real quick, that's just for that though. But bubbles. Powerpuff Girls. Yo, that's a throwback. Oh shit, the bubbles. Stop going, whatever this is that you doing 50-50 with somebody. It's been over with. Signaling the end. Upright. This is called signaling the end. A verdict. Final chapter. 50-50. Your ancestors is not playing with you right now. That's the 9 of Leo. They not playing with you. Especially a feminine energy with Saturn. Capricorns. Something about a Capricorn Aquarius. Ancestor. Or Uranus, Saturn, or anything connected galactically, cosmically, astrologically to Saturn and Uranus, not playing with you. It's not playing with you no more. Some of you could be in your Saturn return with Saturn and Pisces because you do got the 8 of Cups here, definitely. Some of you here in the collective, you are in your Saturn return with Saturn and Pisces, 8 of Cups showing up there. Which means whatever these lessons are that are rising up in your life and you get this urge, this urgency, Knight of Swords. Some of you have your own tarot cards and you get the Knight of Swords and you're going through your Saturn and Pisces energy. It's time for you to get about whatever this is that is giving you this, because you're done and over with. It's done and over with. You are done and over with it. So why I keep doing the same thing over and over again? What is this? The Phoenix comes out with another 9. And it's the 9 of Scorpio. This came out yesterday. Isn't Pluto at the bottom of the deck still? Yeah. So, let me tell you something about this here. Keep playing with Pluto energy if you want to. So, what do I mean by that? Get real familiar, whether if it's tropical, fucking sidereal, Vedic, I don't give a fuck what you use. But get very familiar with your Pluto placement and get to work on it. Because apparently the message here is that Pluto ain't playing with you, because this is King of Cups, Scorpio, Pluto energy showing up here. And might I add, when it comes to these different systems, because I literally had that message come through earlier to not, well, it's just been what it's been. It wasn't just today. But utilize any type of tool or resource that comes your way, because it's giving you different perspectives of yourself in different dimensions. Because I'm gonna tell you what a wise person is. A wise one is the student, the teacher, and the master, because they utilize everything that is presented to them. The foolish motherfucker chooses one and says, this is the only way and the right way. Singular, linear as fuck. That's not the way you are out here to experience life as a soul having a human experience. Be the student, teacher, and master of life, because you'll have different levels and experiences where you will be able to be the student, the teacher, and the master. But the one who just says just one that's correct, some of y'all better do this shit here. Because it makes no sense to, that's the only way. No, it's not the only way. The fuck? Welcome, Ocean Goddess Love. It's not the only way. The one who uses all systems, that is the true alchemist. The one who chooses one aspect of life, that's the most guarded person you'll see. Easily. There's no reason for anybody to be combative about what this is and what that is, because that's another form of the fight between the black and white, when that's a whole nother topic. Those colors in terms of complexion are not the actual color. That ignorant shit, come on, y'all. Come on. You come on. And the level of intensity when it comes to these type of battles. I have on a black top right now. And this is a white mug. The fuck are we doing here? That's easily ignorant as fuck to me. This is why generation and after generation is going through some sort of emotional wound or trauma. Because you can't even see. Forget the first eye that it's been labeled as the third, but it's the first. People can't even see through these. Are you fucking kidding me? No, most aren't. They're very serious. Okay? Very serious about that shit. But some of y'all, that's part of this situation you gotta let go of, because your energy is way too high for that type of fuckery. I'm not sorry, but that's what the message is. You're disconnected from your divine heart and all. You see all this color here? And you see this shit here? Come on, yo. This is why people are blocked from their magic and their gifts. I just saw myself doing this with the cards, but more so shuffling dominoes. So there's a domino effect of energy cords. Golly. It's only another distraction. Exactly. Expanded energy cord, not expanding anymore because of the love. That, okay, so see, the energy is shifting right now. Let me tell you something. If there's anybody in here that disagrees with what was just said, I'm gonna warn your ass right the fuck now. Leave. Leave. I'm gonna give them about 10 seconds, collective. Let's give these ignorant things out here a moment to leave. Because this thing here is about love. All that other shit, nah. We ain't doing that. Self-worth. Know yourself. That's the struggle though. That's been the struggle. Self-worth. And these, one came out reverse and the other one sideways. Sideways, a challenge. Whew. Know your worth, seeing yourself exactly as who you are. What's in reverse though? You don't want, it's not wanting to go to the subconscious. Ooh, it's not wanting to go to the subconscious to actually dig out what's there. Pluto energy. This is why Pluto came out several times now. With it here, as well as here. But then you have at the bottom of the deck, witness and support it with the eye gazing. Yo, this, see, let me tell you something about this showing up here. You see how you got these hands? This was from earlier, okay? That shit that happened earlier when we did this, ain't this on some grandmother type of energy, some type of pow? Yeah, that's what's coming through here. Some of y'all got y'all ancestors literally watching you. I was about to say lurking, but they're not lurking. They're making it real obvious that they are around you. 5656. For some of you, whoever that is, May 6, 56, or whatever. But Taurus energy could be of significance, but it doesn't have to be just that. But that's Venus. That's definitely a mother, a grandmother, an ancient grandmother who does not play around. Some of you are seeing eagles randomly because she is watching you. This is not for everybody. There's somebody here where this is what the energy is getting intense. She's watching you, making sure that you do what you're supposed to. And if you don't, you'll come out of it. But she will certainly put you in a situation as to why the fuck you shouldn't be going in that direction. It won't take you as long as it has taken you already to recognize the energy. It's not about the person. It's not about the environment. It's the energy. Give it one word. If it's anger, if anything in your life brings up anger, shame, guilt, attachment, grief, lies, that's the shit you got to clean out of your life. That's what you got to clean out of your life. Obviously, there's a balance of it all. But we get into a space amongst humanity that we're supposed to already be at, where we are above the essence of the lessons of duality. But as long as people keep blessing people, the lessons keep going. Because your blessings are the lessons of your bliss. Shows you where you're not understanding something or being less than yourself. It sounds good, it sounds cute, but that's not part of universal law, good or bad. It's cause and effect. But you also got to look at the usage of words and what they mean. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to what's actually being said. Even the word amen, that word in itself is a whole blood sacrifice too. Everybody's out here is just saying it. Because they're believing what they were taught, but they're not actually believing what they know. Nobody wants to go, not going to say nobody, but majority don't want to go within themselves. And I'm going to say nobody because I feel as though I'm speaking the collective's voice when it comes to the energy around. Because I'm not saying that it's y'all that's not the one that doesn't know this. And if you don't know this and you here still, kudos to you. Change that shit though. Okay? But another sideways card. What's this? Embodiment. Ooh, still holding on. Past traditions that are not actually serving your energy. What's this? The invitation. That could be specific. An invitation that you receive that is not really connected to your higher vibration with this diamond here. What is that? The Cheshire moon? As in the Cheshire cat portal? It is a portal. So if you go, you have to first be aware that this invitation is a portal before you go. A portal of water, emotions, energy, and motions. A portal that is connected to your mystery. The story of the waters within you. The story. The story of water within you. In reverse, what we got? Because it's going to help you to clear out the trauma. I love to see it. You have to recognize the portal before. So there could possibly be a situation where there's an invitation that you said no to for some, because you didn't see the actual access to a portal that you were being given in terms of closing out a traumatic experience. But the traumatic experience has to do with someone who triggers you. You said no. This is not going to be for everybody. This got to be for somebody on some, you ready for that type of experience where you can be around someone who triggers you. And instead of you making the move to disconnect, the masculine, instead of you the one taking the action, masculine, to disconnect, the person sees that they no longer have power over you because you're no longer triggered. Because for some of you, there's this energy where you go into situations. There's a particular person that when you're there, they can notice when your mood is fucked up. And they use that shit to their advantage. But that's all part of your alchemical studies. For you to actually tap into your power, to tap into your magic, there's going to have to be quite some battles and wars for you to recognize what these emotions are doing and the way that you can alchemize them. Feel me? Look at that collapse, codependency, defensive, self-doubt. This could be, I don't even want to know. It's not something for y'all to know. That's why I say it's not something for y'all to know right now. Not that part. No. All right. 1844 on the clock, 6:44. Switch up the vibes. Somebody finna get spanking from these words. Oh, galactic was at the bottom of the deck. What's this? So for some of you, your father, his mother, in terms of that study or the ideologies of Anubis, could be of significance. Or whatever the sign of your father is, the planet that rules that, look into that placement of your chart to see the angle that this energy is coming from. That's the art of it. Come on with it. What's this? Ooh, the art relationship, but what's hidden is that it's karmic. Persecution, inquisition. It's a lesson you have to learn. Karma is simply stating the results of one's actions. And father again. That could have to do with somebody who's highly religious and a pastor. It's talking about the father said this and the father said that, but did the father tell you about what the fuck type of energy he really connected to, but not teaching y'all, the congregation, about what's really going on? Huh? Did he tell you that? Oh no, I'm pretty sure he didn't. Pretty sure he didn't. Because that'll have him losing all privileges, him or her. There's only one pastor that I know that was really about that life, Carlton Pearson. And he's not here. Not anymore. Miles Monroe to an extent. Because he was also against this type of stuff. But spoke the language of the knowledge that comes from divination. But played a role to complete the cycle. Ashe. Love me some Reverend Ike too, but also, you know, everybody has their experience in terms of the knowledge that is presented to them within their lifetime. But there's just something here about the collective that is here right now. You have access to so many different avenues and tools. Use them all. Because the one who just uses one, it's not just water in this realm, and there aren't any trees in this. No, there are different forms of elements within this entire realm. What makes you think one resource or tool when it comes to really getting to know the design or the signature that you carry is enough, that just one is enough? You can even see it within those that just choose one, how guarded they may be in situations that are going on in their life. For real, for real. They could be a new soul, because this is new. Ooh, fuck. Not that. But I mean, it makes sense. A man of Baal, one who gives power to the material thought about outer form things. Judgment of God, spiritual wound. But the Solomonic lineage overstands the lineage of the soul, the lineage of the power of the light and the dark. I want to go to some of the divine feminines. We paused it at 6 months here. I want to go into the divine feminine energy. Where my girls at? From the front to back, tell me you feeling that. Put one hand up, can you repeat that? Try to take my fancy on me that. So don't play a song. Where my girls at? From the front to back, tell me you feeling that. Put one hand up, can you repeat that? Take a messy out, but don't play yourself. Yo, throwback. Throwbacky. Somebody on a tobacco wave. Okay. That's not gonna come out that way for no reason. Saint Bridget, yo, you want to be a saint? Oi! La mujer Yemaya, Yemoja, and Saint Bridget with Isis. Man, speaking of mother, maiden crone energy, but the mother got two sides over here. The mother got two sides over here. This is beautiful with Isis. Your root chakra, sacral energy is very important right now. Morning star, Lucifer. Mary Magdalene, 13. Kali, 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 Oh, shit. There's a lot going on. All of them was in this message just now. Every single one of them. Every single one of those frequencies was here just now. Every single one. Ciao. All right, I'm done. We get over here. We can wrap this up soon. Here, we can wrap this up. That's all we need to see. We had to see. We didn't need it. We had to. We had it because we have it. See where we going next, because I feel as though the energy is already. All that had to be mentioned has been mentioned. Okay. Let's go to the Wisdom Oracle. Obviously, to wrap this up. Let's get to it. Community, number 8. And a change in the wind when it comes to it. Leo energy with higher power right up under that. The change in the wind connected to higher power. That has to do with universal law by the book. TikTok could be of significance here for some of you too. That's crazy. Eight. Random but candy crush could also be of significance because I'm hearing sweet. Okay. Belonging. Here you go. Being seen and understood by others. Mutual-minded connections. A sense of family and companionship. Knowing your place in the world. The Oracle's message. This card signals a new affiliation with the group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. Now that's based off of the lessons that you are undergoing in terms of the essence of duality. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are a part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. So that's the key right there. When it comes to communities that you are connecting to, or the communities that you are connected to at this moment, does it inspire you, and do you truly want to contribute to it? Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is required. Relationship message. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps all those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to this importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of yourself or of who you can be together. And of who you can be together. So it really says the best version of who you can be together. Prosperity message. Whenever you're in a community of mutual-minded others, there is a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute rather than what can I get from this? Figure out a requirement and look to fulfill it or look to fill it. Something meaningful will manifest. Even if what manifests is small, it's a sign that the doors of opportunity will swing open wider. There is also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try, basically don't do what you would do to be all things to all people. Don't try to be all things to all people, because you're not going to do that, which is why when people say they're trying to do that, they really not doing it, and they just should stop just doing that completely. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing you have purpose. Protection message. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong, or compromising in general. Because compromising is the result of a moment where there has been some level of disrespect. Okay. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is a time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you, as authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high of a cost. So be mindful of what it is that you are paying attention to. And with that, my loves, that is your message. Have a blissful evening. I will see y'all on the next live. Don't forget to tune in on Saturn's Daughter 47 on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be having a chat in regards to the occult and tarot, doing some messages. So make sure y'all tune in. And I'll see y'all next time. Love. Mwah.